Welcome to SomeGuy's Garage. It's Tool Test Tuesday, and today we're going to take a look at the Gearwrench Roto Ratchets in 3/8 and 1/4 inch drive.
Stick around to the end of the video to see how they place on the tool score charts.
So first we'll take a quick look at how they function. So the heads on these actually swivel back and forth. See if you can see that a little clearer. They have forward, reverse on the back, and then it is just a normal ratcheting function. They are able to be used straight, so you can use it like a kind of like a screwdriver. And of course, same with the other one, has a rotating head. Fairly stiff, this one. Forward and reverse, and then the usual ratcheting mechanism. So now the most important part, let's take a look at how well they work. We'll take the quarter drive one first, grab a wrench here, put that on the back side. You can straighten it out to use it as a screwdriver first, so we'll tighten that down a little bit there, and then once that's tightened, get the thing on. A little awkward to actually get it centered and stay centered because it does wiggle this way, and well, yeah, there you can see it comes off pretty easily. But we'll reverse direction here as well. Back the other way. Again, a little awkward to get it to stay lined up. But there we go, we loosened it off and we can back off that bolt. So we'll do the same on the larger size now. I've got the socket for the 3/8 drive on there. Put that on the back, straighten it out here first, and we'll run it down like the screwdriver, and then we can again straighten this out and use it like a normal ratchet. Again, pretty hard even with this one to keep it aligned squarely, but ratchet's pretty good otherwise and is smooth. We'll switch directions here once more, back into reverse. Again, a little awkward to hold on there, but we'll loosen that off, straighten up again, and we can back that right out. So they work all right, but certainly not as easy as maybe a normal ratchet is most of the time. So finally, let's score the Gearwrench Roto Ratchets. For value, they're going to get a 5 out of 10. These cost around $75, so they're not the cheapest ratchets out there, but they are worth the money, especially compared to, say, a tool truck brand where you're paying at least that per ratchet, if not more. So they are a decent value for money. They're not a bargain, but they are okay. Quality-wise, they're going to get a 7 out of 10. They're pretty well made. You know, the handles are nice. The overall build quality, fit and finish is pretty good. They're not perfect, so the variability between the swivel actions on these, and so they're not up on par with something that's US made, for instance.
Ergonomics, they'll get an 8 out of 10. The comfort grips feel nice in hand, and the 72-tooth ratcheting mechanism is smooth to use.
Performance-wise, they're going to get a 5 out of 10. Not as strong as you might think. I don't find I reach for these ones as often. One of the big reasons that these are supposed to be great is that you can use them like a screwdriver. However, I find that action on a ratchet, obviously more like this, isn't as useful as one might think. And when I go and grab a ratchet, I'm often just grabbing a standard ratchet, and I don't go for these roto ratchets too often. And finally, usefulness, and because I don't go for these too often, I'm only going to give them a 4 out of 10. They're useful as a ratchet, but they're nothing special comparatively to any other ratchet, really. And so I don't find them as useful as, say, a finer tooth ratchet or something like that. But they're not bad. They're just, in terms of a must-have or a go-to tool, I don't go for them first, if anything. And if we add that all up, that gives us a score of 29 out of 50. They're a decent tool. I wouldn't say they're a must-have. They're certainly interesting, and for those few circumstances, they're good, but not a must-have tool.
Here's where they place on the tool score charts, with a fairly average placement.
So that's the Gearwrench Roto Ratchets. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.